The SNP as a political party are facing extinction. The whole thing is falling apart as members of the NEC are about to quit. If you're a political party, you're running out of money, your former leader is under investigation, and well, her husband is at least, and your current leader is in chaos, your members are leaving, you're losing in the opinion polls and the votes in the country, and your members of NEC, the National Executive Committee of your party, are considering to quit, I think it's time to say goodbye. It's the final countdown. Now, these people are also a bit sneaky, so don't be surprised if somehow they manage to get away with all this crises and everything else and stand up and say, we are now standing in the next election. And they might even get a good amount of votes because they are technically still the main party of separation in Scotland, even though they are now polling less and lower than those who actually want separation from the kingdom. Anyway, there's the latest update on Peter Murrell and his wife, Nicola Sturgeon, the former leader of the Scottish Nuttery Party. So these guys, obviously the police are still investigating. They continue to collect new evidence. On this channel we report on a daily basis. Make sure to watch yesterday's videos because they did another police raid in another property in Dumbarton. Having said that, there's now a new clash at the top of the SNP over a number of issues. One is remember the SNP auditors, the accounting firm, the Johnson Carmichael, that recently it was announced that they have now quit as SNP auditors. Then even when we reported it, we mentioned we are hearing rumors that apparently they actually resigned 6 months ago. Then a couple of days ago, they confirmed Humza Yousaf confessed and admitted that, oh yes, the auditors actually left in October 2022. So 6 months ago. And they said, we are actually struggling. They referred themselves to the Electoral Commission saying, we are struggling as a political party to find a new accounting firm to be our auditors. So now NEC members are kicking off because they say, we haven't been told about any of this. So one of them, especially Bill Ramsey, is considering to quit. It's like, well, we can't really continue as a political party if you have secrecy. It's basically turned into a secret state, Scotland, because of these guys. Now, Bill Ramsey, the convener of the SNP Trade Union Group, the party's largest affiliate and its representative on the National Executive Committee, NEC, expressed frustration over recent events and said that he had been raising issues on party transparency for some time, but everybody ignored him. So Bill Ramsey might be going away, and other NEC members are also frustrated, so don't be surprised if the domino effect starts and you're going to have a series of resignations and the whole party will collapse. The house of cards is falling apart. So it is understood that members of the NEC were not informed of the auditors leaving. The row comes days after the former SNP chief executive Peter Murrell was arrested, which we already reported. Now the NEC is now due to meet this weekend, so in the next couple of days, to discuss the replacement process for Peter Murrell's role and oversee a new review of transparency and governance in the party. Now, former SNP Minister Alex Neil is among those calling for forensic accountants who can be involved in investigating fraud and professional negligence to be brought in. Now, we have actually been calling for forensic accountants to be coming in for some time now, and not just because of the £600,000 missing money or the allegedly motorhomes being found on people's driveways and all that, but we just needed to know what's going on inside the SNP as a party. During the election, the leadership election that happened a couple of weeks ago, the candidates didn't even know how many members are entitled to vote. They didn't even have a list of the party members. Even that was a secret, let alone the financial accounts of the party. How dodgy do you have to be to do that and pretend to be the party of the people? The party of Scotland, they claim to be. But SNP is not Scotland, and those who've been claiming that, well, if that's true, then why is it the majority of people continue to vote for SNP? The majority of people in Scotland do not for the SNP. That's not how the voting system works. They always get around 30-ish%, but because of the voting system, they get into power. They never get, right now, especially right now, they do not go above 50%. The majority of people in Scotland are against the SNP. The SNP does not represent Scotland. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to watch all the other videos that we uploaded earlier today. We covered a number of news stories that occurred over the last few hours and yesterday. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.